Right, before we start today's video, boys, an opportunity, 10% discount on classic football shirts.co.uk. Simply get the shirt that you want, head over to the checkout. In the discount code, just apply the words FMTREK, all one word, and get yourself 10% discount on whatever shirt you require. Now, they do have expensive shirts, but they have weekly deals on at the moment, and you can get shirts as low as a tenner. So check it out if you're not aware. Classicfootballshirts.co.uk. Discount code FMTREK for 10% off your order. Right, let's get into today's video. Right, boys, here we are. Welcome back to the channel. New video for you today. New start of a little bit different on the channel. I'm not guaranteeing it every single week. Maybe 1, 2, 3 at the most videos a month. We're just going to go and delve into the world of football shirts. If you're not aware, I've been collecting football shirts, well, on and off since I was a child, but since lockdown, I've kind of restarted it again, from a collection that I had maybe about 10 to now a collection I have of about 40 or 50. I'm going to show you 40 shirts that I have now in my collection, and then each month I'm going to show you shirts that I've collected over the month. So first thing, let's start with a giveaway. So as you can see, I've got a Kaiserslautern shirt, away shirt from 2012. It's a medium, but I'm going to give it away for free. It cost me about 20 quid about a month ago, and it's just one of those shirts that I bought on an impulse, and I'm never going to wear. So all you need to do to enter, very simple, watch the video, let me know down in the comments which is your favourite shirt out of, I think, the 39 that I'm going to show you. There's no answer. Basically, you comment down below your favourite shirt out of the 39. I'll put all the names into a hat, draw it out. The winner gets the shirt no matter where you are in the world. Okay, I'm going to give it 7 days to see the video. Okay, so it's Saturday morning now. I'll give you till next Saturday morning, 8 a.m. to get your entries in. All right, so we've got shirts from, obviously, my team, Man United. We've got shirts from Germany, Turkey, Spain, Italy, France, rest of the world, various ones from England as well. Despite me being a Man United fan, I have no real issues about wearing other team shirts. I won't wear a Man City shirt, a Leeds or a Liverpool shirt. But apart from that, I'm kind of quite open. If I see a shirt I like, I buy it. Now, I am looking at changing the way that I collect football shirts and go down the lines of just collecting my favourite teams. So the teams that I'll probably talk about in a video a little bit more, some of the shirts that I've got. These are shirts that I've accumulated, as I said, over the years. My dad did a good job in keeping some of the shirts that I had from sort of like 10 years ago, instead of throwing them out like I did with a lot of my shirts, has kept all the 3 or 4 for me. The first shirt as well that I'm going to show you is from when I was a little lad. And yeah, hope you enjoy it. Let me know if this is something else that you want to see on the channel a little bit regular. I am hoping to look next week's video. If this video goes well, I am looking forward to doing a Premier League review of the 2020-2021 home shirts in the Premier League. So yeah, if you want to see more of that, just drop that down in the comments as well. Like today's video, that'd be muchly appreciated. It's something that's been a really good hobby, and I've really enjoyed spending a lot of time talking to people on Twitter, searching eBay, Depop, Twitter, classic kits, vintage shirts. The list is endless. Car boot sales we've been going to, charity shops I've been going to. So yeah, it's been very enjoyable. I said I've got 40 to show you. I'm quite happy to tell you how much I paid for them as well, because most of them are all pretty cheap. The way I collect shirts is that I always buy them in a size that fits me, so either a smallish, large, or a medium. I don't collect shirts that I'm never going to wear, so I will never buy an extra large men's shirt. You'll never probably see me buy a shirt for like 300 quid because, well, you might do. I would love a Fiorentina one from the 90s, the Nintendo one or the 7-Up one, a classic one, but the idea is that the football shorts are meant to be worn, so I wear these pretty much 24/7 around the house. So yeah, let's get into it. Make sure, as I said, you like today's video. Comment down below, out of the 39, which is your favourite. That gets you into the prize draw for the 2012 Kaiserslautern shirt. Right, we're going to start with the Manchester United collection. Right, here we go. So, just a little disclaimer before we start. 3 shirts out of the 39 are fakes. Replicas, non-genuine, reproduction, retro, whatever you want to call it. 3 are fakes. I'm a little bit mixed views about the whole fake and genuine argument that seems to be going on at the moment. I bought one as a test from DHgate because Ralphie, my little boy, covered my Man United one in grey paint that was ruined, so I thought I'd try it out. But I think it's something we're going to look at, actually. I'm trying to get my hands on another 2019-20 shirt of Manchester United, and then I'm going to compare it with the DHgate one that I got. So that'll be another video, hopefully later on in the month, maybe the start of September. But yeah, right, we're going to start off with my first shirt, the oldest shirt in my collection. It's my own shirt from 1996. So there we go. There's the first one. Absolute pristine condition. I always had an issue with wearing football shirts when I was younger. I used to hate the collars, always itching. So yeah, this is the Man United away shirt 1996. It's obviously a genuine. It's got my favourite player growing up on the back, Giggsy. Superb condition, but it's in large boys. Couldn't believe it with my dad. Dug this out during lockdown. I just gutted that I've thrown all my childhood shirts away pretty much. Ralphie's already got about 20 shirts himself, and we've already decided to keep hold of every single shirt that he now owns. There'll be no shirts thrown out of this house no more. So there it is, there's the first one. Large boys. I think if this was an adult's in this condition, you'd be probably looking at best part of nearly £100, I'd have thought. But obviously the boys ones don't go for as much money. Alright, so there's the first one, Giggsy. Right, we'll do another Giggsy. This one is a reproduction one. When my dad realised for my birthday that I'd started collecting football shirts, he never buys me birthday presents. It's always reliant on my mum to buy presents. And he thought he'd spend his own money on buying me a shirt for once. So it's the Manchester United one from the 1992-93 season. Giggsy on the back. Now obviously it is a copy. My dad wasn't aware that it was a copy, and they weren't reproducing these properly by Umbro, but it's a lovely shirt. It was, I think, probably my favourite shirt growing up. I did have this growing up as a boy. I think I had Hood. I think I had my own name on the back, Hood 5, I think, in memory of Lee Sharp. But yeah, there's the second one, Giggsy 11, the old Newton Heath one. It'll be a long, long time before Man United wear a green and yellow one again, but it's a shame because I think it's a lovely colour and it would sell really well, I think. So there's the second one, reproduction. I think these cost about anything between sort of like 15 and 30 quid. Okay, probably one of my favourite Man United shirts. This is another one that my dad had managed to keep hold of. It's from, where's it from? 2006, the home shirt. It's got another of my favourite players on the back, Michael Carrick. Absolutely wore this one to bits. But it's still in pretty good nick, to be fair. Love the gold. I'm still not digging the Adidas with Manchester United yet. I'm still thinking they're a long way behind in getting anything that was as good as what Nike have done. And this season's kit, be interesting to know if any Man United fans watching, let me know what you think to the 2020 kit. I think it's absolutely horrendous. But there's the 2006 Carrick on the back, medium men's as well, which was good. I thought it'd probably be a small. No, I got it in medium, so it just fits. Right, the next one, another Manchester United one, 2007 with Anderson on the back. Now, this was, I think we won the Champions League in this shirt, and I'm sure that's the season that we beat Chelsea in Moscow. I'm pretty sure Anderson had a phenomenal season for us. I think he had 2 really good years for us, playing in central midfield. This was one of them. Once again, still fits. It's not in bad nick. I've had this obviously since the season it came out as well. It's not one that I've bought recently. Another well-worn one, but still in half decent condition. It's got the Premier League badge on the side. Yeah, so there we go, another Man United one. Right, next shirt in the collection. It was good value. It was £10.60, and it's from 2011. It's the Manchester United away one, which I think £11.60. So it was only about £7, and the rest was postage off eBay. There it is. There's a reason why it was probably £10.60. Ashley Young. Now, to be honest, I wasn't one of his biggest critics. I always thought he did an half-decent job for us, even in the last few years at United, when he was playing full-back. He's doing quite well at Inter Milan, but decent shirt, once again. Brilliant nick. Not one that I don't think I've actually worn yet. I bought so many shirts over lockdown that it's probably one that I've not even worn yet, but decent nick, once again. If anything, the away shirts, some sort of like 2010 to 2016 with Nike was quite poor. If anything, the Adidas ones have been a lot better than the Nike ones. It's just the home shirts where Adidas are letting the side down. Right, this is one of my favourites. Absolute bargain, £10 from Depop. Probably one of my favourite Man United ones of sort of like the last 8 or 10 years. Just really simple in design, but it's really comfy. That makes a big difference for me with football shirts. I've got no one on the back, but it only cost me a tenner. Tenner off Depop. Absolutely perfect condition. Really smart. It does look smart when you do the top button up. It's got black collar. Just a simple, clean design without any awful yellow, whatever dots are in the new shirt. It's got the nice, just a standard Red Devils logo on the back. You see that in black. But a really nice shirt, one of my favourites, and for 10 squid, I don't think you can grumble at that one. Okay, one that I think I actually bought for the missus a long time ago. I think it's like the 2016, is it? Yeah, 2016 home shirt. Decent nick. We haven't worn it much. I kind of bought it for the missus on the hope that we'd both wear it. It's unfortunate. I was going to sell it, but it's got a little tiny bit of bloody white paint. Tiny bit of white paint there, so I can't really sell it, but it's in decent nick. I don't think I'll ever get into the small again. I think the missus is aiming to get into it at some point, but that's not for me. Not for me, but if anything, one of the nicer Adidas shirts that they've done. Right, here we go. So this is my favourite United home shirt since they've moved to Adidas. This is a fake one as well. So this is the one that I got off DH Gate. I've worn it about 5 or 6 times as well, so it doesn't come off 2 washes like a lot of people say. £14. It did take about, at least 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks to arrive, but it did arrive. I had the original. Ralphie covered it in paint, and then this was sort of like around May time, and I wanted to buy a new one, and they were still full price at the time. They were still looking at 40, 50, 60 quid, so I decided just to try it and see what it looked like. I also wanted a little memento from the stint that Agallo's had with us, because I am a big fan of his, and he's been pretty good. If anything, the only real difference I can tell, the shirt is a little bit thinner, and the numbering is really wafer thin. So it'll be interesting to see over a period of time how that develops. But 14 quid, this season's Man United shirt with Agallo on the back would probably cost me upwards of 90 quid, I would have thought. So let me know what you think. Got the Premier League badge, once again a little bit thin. I am hoping to get, as I said, an original shirt, and then we can compare the two, the prices, the quality, etc. And then we can have a little bit of a debate about the fake versus genuine shirts. Alright, so there it is. Agallo, Manchester United collection, done. Right, next set, shirts from England. So as I said, if anything out of my collection, this is maybe the ones that I may be looking at shifting on, but I've kind of bought them more for the players that are on the back. Some shirts, the first shirt I'll show you obviously is a good reason why I bought it. And yeah, I'm not one of a kind of guy who will never wear any other English shirts. There is a controversial one in there, but there's a good reason behind having it. So the first one is the Sunderland home shirt. I think they actually wore this around sort of like 2017. I haven't looked really into it, but the main reason why I've got it is because it's got the Bradley Lowry foundation on it. These were selling. I got this around June time, and they sold them at a tenner each and £2 postage. I am actually a fan of Sunderland shirts. I have been looking at some from the 90s. They had some awesome. I'll try and put a couple of pictures up in the screen now. That side. Some Nike ones from the 90s or early 2000s. Asics, Diodora. They've had some shockers as well. Lonsdale. They've had some really awful, funky away kits. They've had a purple one. They've had a green one recently. But I'm quite a fan of the red and white stripes. Great cause. Absolute bargain as well. Adidas, great quality. And maybe a team that they aren't that far from me. They're about an hour and a bit away. So as Ralphie gets older, it may be a team that we go and watch a little bit if they can manage to get out of League One this season. So there's the first one. Right, the next one is the first purchase that I got during lockdown when I decided I'm going to start collecting a few shirts. And it's the Aston Villa one from this season. Now, this cost me about 18 quid. And the main reason why I got it is it's got my main man on the back. Now, it's one that I've worn actually a few times, but I am debating whether to sell it. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it. I am a big fan of Jack Grealish. I actually absolutely love as well the colours, the maroon and blue with the kappa. They have been doing very good shirts recently, Aston Villa, and that's another one. But it was good bargain. I said 15, and it set the whole ball rolling of buying over 30 shirts in the space of about 4 months. So yeah, there's the first one. Grealish on the back, bit of a keeper, possibly a keeper. I'm just undecided whether I'm going to keep it or not. Right, another one purely based on who's on the back. He's kind of let himself down in the last 12 months, but Troy Deeney, ever since he scored that goal in the playoffs semi-final I think it was against Leicester, was it? Yeah, the numbers, I got it for a bargain. It's about 14. I got it for about 14, 15 pound. The E and the N are a bit loose, but it's a decent shirt. It's just one that I think I'm going to let go just because I don't think I'm ever going to wear it. The amount of shirts that I have now, I did wear it to start with because I bought this quite early on as well, but I just think now at the end of it, I'm probably not going to wear it. I might even see if Troy Deeney leaves in the summer, if he ends up at a club that I prefer more than Watford. So I'm not a big fan of Watford. I may get another Troy Deeney shirt. So yeah, that could be one that may be up for sale. Right, next one, York City. It's from about 2012. Absolutely ragged to bits. So this was the missus's to start with, and then I've kind of claimed it since we got together, 5 years ago? Nearly 6 years ago now. Just absolutely smashed to bits. Nike, York went for a really good stage of having some decent shirts. And this was one of them. Always really comfy to wear. They are not generally templates, but has been a loyal servant. Normally a shirt that I throw on first thing in the morning. No name and number on the back. But I've definitely had money's worth out of that one. Right, next one. Dad got me this one. Well, he got himself it on the hope that it would actually cost a little bit of money. He got it for about 15 quid. He just bought it online. Brighton of Albion, famous from obviously the skint area where they nearly went out of bust. I think it's 2002. I think they're worth about 60, 70 quid on classic kits. It's in large. Now, it would be one that I would sell because I'm never going to wear it in a million years, but my dad would absolutely kill me if I sold one of the ones that he'd given me. So, I think he paid about 15, 20 quid for it. About 15, I'm going to say about 10 years ago, maybe more. It's in mint condition because it's not been worn. It's been literally in the cupboard for 10 years. But there is an iconic Brighton shirt. Yeah, and I think they're going for about 60, 70 quid now. Right. Probably one of a controversial one. Chelsea. Now, little boy supports Chelsea. So this is what he got me Father's Day. The missus said to me he wants to get you a Chelsea shirt because you haven't got a Chelsea shirt in your collection. So I said, yeah, I'll have one. So I picked an away one. I did want this one because I did. There's no one on the back, but at some point I would like to get Diego Costa on the back. One of my favourite players from the Chelsea area. It's a really nice shirt. I have worn it a few times. I wear it out in the garden when me and him are kicking around and stuff. I've worn it out in town. I'm not that bothered. As I said, it's a really nice shirt. I think it's from about 2017, I think. I think it's 2017, 2016, off the top of my head. 2016, it says. 2016. So yeah, it was a present. I know there'll be people out there that would never even have a Chelsea shirt in the house. But we're not like this in this house. We just, if we see a shirt we like, we buy it. And that's definitely one of them. Right, here we go. Next one. Random one, really. Fulham from the 2016 season. Now, I've been given this, I think, last month. Anthony, somebody watches the channel. I think he more watches the tutorials and guides and tactic videos that I do more than anything else. He just messaged me saying, I know you collect football shirts. I've had this one. Don't wear it no more. Do you want it? And I said, yes, please. So there it is. Fulham from 2016 without the sponsor as well. And I do think it actually looks... Normally, I do like a sponsor, but I am a fan of this one without a sponsor. This shirt also came from Marcus Bettinelli, who's the second choice keeper at Fulham. I think Anthony, he's either married or engaged to Marcus's sister. So there you go. He gave me that free of charge. Right, next one. Probably a team that you may, especially if you're not from England, you've probably never heard of. Bradford Park Avenue. Now, this is a limited edition shirt. Basically, on the back it says commemorating our hero Kevin Hector, an unsurpassed 44 goals from Bradford Park Avenue. It's like a league record from the 1965-1966 season. And they wore them, I think the plan was to wear them for a full season. I'm not sure if they wore them for a season. And they had loads of shirts printed. It's got the Vanarama, because they're in National League North. They actually finished bottom of the league, but I think they got saved by the league getting sort of like cancelled, finishing early. Probably not one that I wear, but another present from my dad. I am a big fan of actually Bradford Park Avenue's general shirt. Once again, I'll put there. I'll put a picture up to show you a shirt that I've got on my list that I would like to get. But I think this cost him like £5. It was like clearance in the club shop. So yeah, a special addition to the collection. Bradford Park Avenue were a club that were in the Football League, I think in like the 60s and 70s, and then sort of like got booted out for financial reasons. Have never been back since. And yeah, there we go. That's the team that my dad supported growing up. Two more from England. We've got the 2006 Middlesbrough shirt. I actually really like this one. It's got the 888.com on. Decent nick. No one on the back. But in medium. Got it from a car boot in Redcar. We drove an hour to a massive car boot and a guy was selling them off. I got one from 2015 and I got one from... I was going to get another one from 2017, but I decided just to go against it and get this one. So I sold the newish one and I've kept this one. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. I do like it, but I've never worn it. And probably it's well down my list of shirts to wear, so it may be one that I may let go. But I think they're going for about 20 or 30 quid. And I paid £5 for it at car boot. So hopefully get a little bit of profit out of it so then I can reinvest in another football shirt. And the last one, if you've watched the channel a lot, you'll be familiar. It's my York City one. Mrs. got me this for Christmas. This is sort of the 2019-20 shirt. I'm a little bit fat for it at the moment. It's a medium, but it's a bit tight. So I need to lose a bit of timber so I can get back into it. I have been trying to collect York City shirts, but they're quite rare and they're really expensive. A York City shirt from 5 or 6 years ago is still going for 30 or 40 quid on eBay and Depop and stuff, whereas a Man United shirt, there's hundreds of thousands of them kicking around. So yeah, I would like a few more York City ones. I had every single one when I used to work there. I had about 5 years worth of them, home and away, but of course I threw them away because I weren't wearing them no more. Absolutely shocking by me. But yeah, there's one, probably my favourite. It's a really nice shirt. Under Armour as well, so I think it's the only Under Armour shirt that I've got in the collection. Just need to lose a bit of timber. Right, there's the English shirts. Okay, so now we're going to jump over to France. Oh no, tell a lie, we've got one more. Leicester from the 2019-20 season. Madison on the back. Once again, a really nice shirt. The gold on it is absolutely beautiful. This is one that I actually bought for the missus, but she says she doesn't like them in men. She wants a woman's style shirt, so I've claimed it. Debating whether to sell it, because once again, even though I like Leicester, kind of a big fan, I do like Brendan Rodgers. I'm not a big Maddison fan. I'm Team Grealish rather than Team Maddison, so that might be one that I may let go to reinvest in some other shirts. But yeah, it's in good nick. It's probably Leicester always do really nice shirts. The blue, the gold, and the white, I think, looks pretty good. So France is a nation that I'm quite intrigued by. I really want to build a collection with Marseille, one of two favourite teams, and also RC Lens. Now, Lens have obviously drifted out down the leagues. I think they're actually back in La Liga. I think they got promoted last season, but in around the early 2000s, they were pretty good and they got through to the Champions League. So, they won the league, they won the French league in, I think, early 2000s. I'm going to say on around 99 or something like that anyway. And there was always one shirt as a kid that I absolutely loved. And it's this one. And it cost me £10. It cost me £10. And it's this one from the 2006-2007 season. Loving the orange logo. The orange logo is on with a really thick, you'll be able to hear that, a really thick material. But it's in absolute mint nick. A shirt that I do wear a lot and will continue to wear. I did a save with RC Lens 2017 before I became a content creator. And absolutely loved it, and probably a one of 5 teams that I would like to do at some point, maybe in FM21, FM22. So yeah, they have got a load. They had Reebok making kits. They've got a few Reebok kits. They've got a few nice away kits as well. So RC Lens is one club that I would like to build a little collection in and around sort of like this era, the early 2000s. They've actually got a couple of nice kits out now, but I'm finding it really hard to find sort of like shirts over the last sort of like 2 or 3 years. But there it is, RC Lens. Said a shirt. I am a big fan of French shirts. I've only got, what have I got? 4. I've got 5, only 4 that I'm going to show you today. I've got a Marseille one that has just come through the post, but I'm going to save that for the August shirt video. So yeah, RC Lens. Right, this one's a bit of a rascal one, but I love it. One of my first ones in lockdown as well. Mint condition. I think it's 2018 season. Montpellier. Now, Montpellier is another club that I like in France. Spent a lot of time doing Football Manager in sort of like the 90s. Championship Manager 97, 98 was my favourite ever edition of the game. And they had Ibrahim Bakayoko, wonder kid up front. And ever since then, I've always kept my eye on them. And at the same time, they've got a mint colour combination as well. Orange and blue. I can always remember as a kid, the orange and blue commentary on Championship Manager flashing. So yeah, probably one of my favourites. A little bit tighter once again. It is a medium, but it's in mint knit. And definitely one that I may expand on a few kits. As I said, there's Marseille and Lens are my teams, but Montpellier is probably my third, so there's probably a chance that I may look at getting a few more Montpellier shirts in the future. Right, this one I got on a bit of a whim, and I'm glad that I did it, because I nearly did these as an FM20 series and just haven't got round to it because of other saves and stuff. And that is Paris FC. From 2016, it's got Pirazzi on the back, who I don't think is an absolute world beater, but it's always nice to have a name set on the back. Obviously, the underdogs of the minnows of Paris football at the moment, unfortunately. The badge is absolutely... Hang on, let me get that right. We're up here. I'm pointing to the microphone. As you can see, the badge is absolutely top-notch. A little bit tight, again, but these medium player fit ones, I'm struggling with a little bit at the moment, but something I'm hoping to wear when I start playing football after Christmas for the over 35s. A shirt that I'm looking forward to showing off and wearing. It's in mint condition. I got it off Twitter. I think this one cost me about 18 quid, I think. But it's a bit rare because I think they're like third tier. They might even be third tier. The badge on it says third tier. The Championnat National, which I know is the third tier. So yeah, some people might say that's one of their favourites. Be interested to see how many people actually say that down in the comments. And a recent purchase, end of July. Got a Marseille one. I have had over time about 5 or 6 Marseille ones, and I've all either sold them on or obviously thrown them out. Once again, orange, the orange sponsor, Puma, the badge, the colours, the blue and the white colours. I think Marseille have been doing really good kits for the last 20 years. This is a M&M Direct. I believe you can still get this. I don't think they were out of stock. Then they came back in, so I bought one straight away. I think I got it for 17 quid. So a bit of a bargain. I imagine a shirt that I will absolutely wear to death. Absolutely wear to death. So yeah, there'll be, as I said, there's a Marseille one downstairs as well that I bought last week. That'll be an August video that you get to see. And I think, once again, Marseille will be one of the shirts that I look at extending, sort of like the collection of. We just spoke about not keeping all the shirts, getting rid of a few that I've kind of just bought on a whim and because they've been good value. And then teams like Marseille, obviously Man United, York City, Lens, some teams from Spain, some teams from Italy. I really want to extend that collection. Right, that's France. Okay, so luckily for me, my missus is a key worker. Kappa did 50% off, so I got this one for about 18 quid. It's the Euro shirt from 2018, so the Europa League shirt. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a name set on it. I would love to get... It's so difficult to get name sets nowadays, and they do cost a lot of money, but I do have a local printer that could easily put me on a player. Milik, is he Milik 99, I think? Get Milik 99 on the... What do they call that? Vault. The Vault colour. But it's an absolute beaut of a shirt. I think a few people might put this down as one of their favourites, I think, in the comments below. But yeah, one of my favourites. Still a little bit tight. Once I get back to work and I just need to shift a stone, half a stone or a stone, and I'll be able to get into these like an absolute dream. So there we go, Napoli. First one. Next one, I bought it in pretty crappy condition, but I only paid a tenner for it. As you can see, the cap has come off on the shoulder, but the badge is in good nick. The badge is in good nick, and that's a Torino shirt. So I only paid a tenner for it. I've actually worn this a lot, even though it's in not great condition. I do want to have a nice Serie A collection, but I can't afford to spend the earth on classic prime condition kits, and I thought this is one that I'll just kick about in the house with. I went through a few weeks of wearing it non-stop, so yeah. The badge as well, by the way, the badge is in good condition because it's embroidered on. It's a beautiful badge. Maybe a chance as well of getting Belotti on the back. That would maybe be a good call. That would maybe be a good call at some point. Right, here we go. I bought this ahead of FM21 because if you weren't aware, I'm going to do this team as part of the stream save that I'm going to have for FM21, and that is Fiorentina. Fiorentina without the sponsor as well. Got this for absolutely next to nothing. £12 including postage. Nothing on the back. It's very plain, very simple, but something that I can either have on the display during the videos, during the streams, or something to wear. Definitely one that I'll start wearing as well a little bit more often. And now we're going to Juve. Now I got this because of the guy on the back, Paul Pogba. Not in the best condition, but I only paid, this was one of my first ones. I think it was like the third one I bought in lockdown. Got it for about 15 quid. And it's got the Jeep, black Jeep. It's in decent nick on the front. The logo, the sponsor's in really good nick. It's just the Pogba lettering on the back. But yeah, 15 quid, absolute bargain. Don't wear it in summer because thunderbugs and stuff absolutely love it, but probably a shirt that I'll wear later on in the year when it cools down a little bit. So yeah, literally for Serie A, I don't really have a favourite team. If I was pushing it, I'd probably say Roma, if anything, from the Totti days. Not so much now, but the years I would like to make sure I have a Milan, an Inter, a Parma. Obviously got Fiorentina now, Sampdoria. So yeah, and there's another team down below. So I think the most expanded collection of shirts I think will eventually be Serie A in terms of the number of teams that I have. So yeah, there you go. Pogba. Next one, I got this one because I was on stream with Genoa and I enjoyed a couple of seasons with him on FM20. I think it's like the 2018 shirt. I got it for quite cheap, about 20 quid, 21 quid I think, including postage. It's a large, so it does fit me a little bit better because they are tight fitting Kappa, but it's a beautiful kit. So much history of Genoa with all the titles that they won in the 20s and stuff. That's why I picked them for an FM20. I'm debating whether to get Pandev on the back as well. So the only thing is, if you don't get the official lettering on, I can't afford to spend another 15 quid on all these shirts to get them lettered up. So I might see if I can try and get the fonts and sort of like do the designs myself. Maybe I do actually have the font. For this shirt, so I could maybe send that to my print guy, and if he prints it, it'll probably cost me about 4 quid. So yeah, there's Genoa, an absolute brilliant shirt. Maybe one of the most popular ones that may appear in the comments. Right, we're on to the last ones. We're going to do it as one. It's Spain and rest of the world, I suppose. We'll do Spain. So first one, don't know the year from it. I forgot to look. I think it's probably from about 2016, 2017. Real Madrid away. It's in small, because I got it for the missus. Asensio, 20 on the back. It's in really good condition, because she kind of quit playing football as soon as I bought her it, to be honest. So, yeah, but it's a mint shirt. I was going to sell it, but she won't let me sell it, because she wants to wear it again when she starts playing football again, I think. So, yeah, it'll be one that'll stay in our collection for sure. It's a good shirt, mint condition, but it's small men's now. It's a long time. Even though I'm looking at losing some weight, I'll never be in small man's again. So there we go. There's the first one. Here's the next one. One of my favourites, Deportivo from 2016. These are a shirt that I'm keeping my eye on and trying to find. They're extremely rare. It's an away shirt of Deportivo's, but Deportivo will be a club that I'm hoping to purchase more over the next year, especially in and around anything from sort of like the 90s, but the 90s shirts when they were super Depor, you're looking at sort of like the best thick end of sort of like 200 quid, which is a little bit unrealistic for me. But yeah, really nice shirt. And once again, it's got nothing on the back and it's got a blank space, so I may see if I can get someone on the back. Unfortunately, in 2016, Deportivo were shit. They were proper shit. I was hoping they were going to have Perez, who's the guy that Arsenal signed, and then I think he ended up going back on a loan, but I think this was the year that he was actually at Arsenal, so I can't even get him on the back of that, so it's unlikely that I'll get anyone on that, because there was no one really decent to put in it. But yeah, it's a lovely shirt. I do wear that one a fair bit. Maybe one of the most popular ones that may find in the comments down below, Valencia 2007 with David Silva on the back. To be fair, the number's not in bad condition. The shirt's well worn, but in decent condition. I paid about 20 quid for it, and I got the shorts with it as well. I am a big fan of the Valencia shirts. Even though I'm not a big fan of Valencia themselves, the team, I am a big fan of the shirts, the white Toyota shirts. I've purchased another Valencia shirt as well from around roughly the same era, I think. So yeah, the Toyota always looks good. It's a classic shirt, isn't it? Valencia shirt with Toyota on the front. And then with the main man, this could be worth more in a few years' time, David Silva, when he retires. Hopefully, if he goes back to Valencia this summer, the price that I paid for it may triple, and I might get lucky and sell that on for some big profit. So there we go, Valencia 2007 away shirt. Okay, I think that's Spain. Yeah, that's Spain. Right, last fake. I bought this because I was Turkey in a Football Manager competition, and I wanted a Turkey shirt to wear on stream, and obviously I wasn't. Being on furlough, I wasn't prepared to pay stupid price for a Turkey shirt, and then this one popped up for a £5. So it's a fake, but it's in. Well, I can't categorically say it's a fake, but I'm pretty sure it's a fake. I bought it knowing that it was probably going to be a fake for a £5 off Depop. But it's a nice one. It's actually a really nice shirt. It's in large, so it fits me pretty well. And it's a shirt that I actually wear a fair bit. It would be nice to probably get the original, a genuine shirt of this actually at some point. But yeah, that's the last of the fakes. This one's maybe potentially worth the most out of the whole collection. Once again, my dad bought this because he wanted a football shirt to go on holiday with. He bought this one about 10 years ago as well. So Club America from 2005. So you're looking at over 15 years old now. It's got Coca-Cola and it's got Corona on the back, which is useful for 2020. Very similar. I had a Boca Juniors one, very similar in design, in terms of feel, and the colours. The Boca one has Pepsi across. Once again, I wore that to death and ended up throwing that away. A big mistake, but there it is. Classic Club America from 2005. I think this one could be worth any between 50 and 100 quid, and my dad paid 15 quid for it. God knows why, but yeah, he bought it because he wanted a shirt, and there it is. Right, Brazil, Flamenco 2019. Mrs. bought me this for my birthday last year, I think. My birthday. I think birthday this year. Can't really remember. Yeah, birthday this year or Christmas, one of the two. I've worn it to death, so it's not as white as it used to be. But yeah, big fan of Flamenco. I really want the home shirt from the what will they call it? Sort of like last season shirt, the 2019 year. Probably with Barbosa on the back. I'm just waiting for them to come down in price a little bit more. But yeah, brilliant shirt. Flamenco's my Brazilian team. Did a series with them on Football Manager last year. Went to watch them 3 times when I travelled to South America back in... about 14 years ago. So there we go. Flamenco, one of my favourites. Right, another one of my favourites. I've got some favourites, haven't I? So Erdem, who's a big subscriber on the channel, drops in all the streams from Turkey, got me this with the main man, the star man of my series from my Fenerbahce. There it is, Murucci. Murucci from the club shop as well, so it's not off the Turkish markets. Happily, very nice of him to send it through the post free of charge as a pure gift for me, which I was pretty impressed with, because these are obviously cheap. Genuine ones aren't cheap. So once again, Erdem, if he's watching, big thank you for that, buddy. And it's a shirt that I wear constantly. Right, and the last 3 shirts, we're going back into Europe, Germany, with Magdeburg. Now, we're not the greatest looking shirt, but this was my first ever save on the channel back in 2018 when I started doing content. I wanted to do an FC Magdeburg save because they're a club in the third tier with lots of history. East German side dropped down into like fifth and sixth tier at some points, and they've been on a little rise. They got as high as Bundesliga 2, but then got relegated at the end of sort of like the 2018-19 season. So they're back in the third tier. Worn it to absolute death. Got it from Classic Kits, the only Magdeburg shirt I've ever seen. And funny enough, on Classic Kits, it was 12 quid. Yeah, 12 quid. 12 quid. Okay, one of my favourites. A shirt that I wear the most. Nuremberg away shirt from 2019. Got it as a gift from my Amy's boss at work. He bought it, too small for him. It's a large, but it's quite a small large. There's a couple of Nuremberg shirts I'm actually watching. You see, it's got a little bit of pattern, a little bit of detailing in the Umbro. So yeah, to be fair to Umbro, they do some really nice kits for Nuremberg. There's a home shirt and away shirt that I'm looking at the moment on eBay as well. So I may end up extending my Nuremberg collection because they just do bloody lovely shirts. There we go, and one that I wear regularly. And the last one, I haven't got a year from it, and I have been told it was a shirt. I paid £6 off it, and I bought it. And their team is called Türk Gücü Antalyaspor München. So basically, it's a club from Munich who did play in the 5th and 6th tier for most of their sort of like existence. But they're now in Bundesliga 3. Because of how the promotions, they actually finished their regional division, I think top of the league. I'm pretty sure they're in now the third tier of German football. And basically it's just a club in Munich that has a big, obviously, Turkish following. I imagine it's a club started by sort of like Turkish people who were sort of like Munich citizens and stuff, and wanted their own club, their own identity. So there you go. I paid £6 for it at eBay, and then I did a bit of Googling on them and realised that they'd got themselves into Bundesliga 3. So a team that could be a Football Manager series in the future. They do a lot nicer shirts. I think this is around 7 or 8 years old, this one. They do a lot nicer shirts now, still with Jacko, but because obviously they've moved up the leagues a bit, their shirts are a little bit more smarter than what they were. Alright guys, that's it. There's the 39 shirts. I've bought 6-7 shirts in August, so that'll be sort of like at the end of the month. So we start of September. We'll probably do another video on that. Let me know down in the comments below, by the way, as well. Remember, you just need to comment which is your favourite shirt out of the 39. All the comments will get put into a hat. Winner gets that sent for them, obviously free of charge. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video today, it'd be much appreciated to put a like on it so they know that you enjoy these little series. I'm not going to do them every week. We may do a video next week reviewing the Premier League shirts 2020-2021 season. I'm going to rank them 1 to 20. I also want to do the fake versus genuine Man United shirt as well. And then we've got the August collection shirts on the channel. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later.